remember that they're changing my voice. I made other parts that I'm going to go ahead and put on my YouTube channel because I got a little bit too real for TikTok in terms of saying what you might consider harsh things. And so I'm going to, not break the rules on TikTok or risk breaking the rules by posting those videos, even though those messages were extremely important. And I want you all to understand the prices that all social media sites pay for their rules, right? When you say that you can't say things in a harsh way, okay, even when it's clearly a religious message, then you're saying that the most righteous person isn't free to speak his mind. Like Jesus is a character in the story, or any other righteous person, any other idea of a righteous person who's just going to tell it, right? He's going to tell it. The truth hurts, okay? And when you say that, hey, you can't bully people, you're saying you can't tell the truth. And if you're going to say certain truths, you're going to say it in a very serious way. So now let's look at the idea of, where females fall short in terms of dating. Listen carefully. There was once a guy who fell in love with a 12-year-old girl, even though he was 55, okay? Or whatever you want to call what he felt, not really love, but some kind of attachment that he swore up and down was love. And he said the age doesn't matter. All that matters is how he feels. So a righteous man came around one day and slapped the taste out of his mouth, okay, grabbed him by the throat, and put a gun to his head. And he said, I'm going to say this once. Before your emotions, before your feelings and your sense of attraction comes principle. Okay? Now, there was once a female who was 28. And the Son of God came around and he said, hey, how you doing? And she was like, I'm not allowed to talk to you because the government said I couldn't. So then she went to hell. There was once another female who, she was 32. And the Son of God, right, Jesus, approached her and tried talking to her. And she wouldn't even be his friend. They say a guy friend is a dick on hold. Well, we'll get to that momentarily. So, he said to her, before your emotions is morally precise principles. She said, well, meet the Iggy key, meet the block. If we're on the phone, I'd tell you to meet tone. And she, went her own way. Meeting tone, meaning the dial tone. She thought she was bad. She went to hell and all of her offspring as well, because there was no redeemer, because everyone had a similar idea. They had a similar answer to the presence of the most righteous person ever. They basically told him to kick rocks in the spirit of the devil, who's one of his most pronounced traits, the devil, is child molestation. There was another female who had to exist in the spiritual realm because she did not exist in the flesh on this planet and will not ever exist again, no matter what. She said to him, the Son of God, when asked, she said, sure, I'll be your friend. Something about you is more attractive than other guys. And that she never is attracted to guys at first. It takes her some time. But that's not a necessary component, mind you. And so they got to know each other. And after a while, she started seeing the difference between the Son of God and other guys. And she said that she's been such a dumb bitch the whole time, that she let guys play her left and right. And she wishes she could tell every female what she knows so they wouldn't fall in the same trap that she fell in and that they're falling in every fucking day. Any questions?